Welcome. The pandemic has really hit most of us in different ways. I'm just relaxing here at home and decided to share with you guys how a little bit of what it has changed in me. It has changed a lot, but some of the things that it has changed me, my company. So for the new people who are watching us for the first time, thank you for joining us. I'm Nelson, and I have a company known as Neltech Networks. It's a telecommunications company. We also offer ICT solutions. So welcome, and feel free to comment, like, and also subscribe. So for the past 1 year, the pandemic has really hit the telecommunications industry. Now more people are, more receptive to internet and the like, and they want more of these things. They want to know how they can benefit because unlike most of the people here in my country, Kenya, who are just doing things manually, so papers and all that. Now people have to like get emails and internet and all this and work from home. So it has also changed the telecommunications industry because now people want to know more how can they get internet, how can get things like a virtual private network to connect to their servers in their jobs and all these things. So it has changed also in the telecommunication industry. Things have changed, and also down to the basics of what I'm going to share with you today. My basic COVID-19 office. This is not my endpoint. This is not my endpoint, and this is not where I was willing to be this year, 2021. This was not a part of my goal. I'm still in the process, so I'm hopeful that things are going to change. I'll just be brief and show you what I have, like my office setup. This is like literally what I have in my bag. When I'm called by a client, I have to go and see a client, I have to go and do a job. What I have with me all the time. This is now everything for me. So first of all, things like a physical office somewhere, that one is now gone. With the financial issues because of the COVID and all that, so things like having to pay rent somewhere for an office became now a little bit of an issue. And for a young company like mine, uh, you know that can be a little bit of a problem. So I had to do away with an office, but I'm hopeful that I'll go back because an office is important. But this is now what I'd like to show you what I currently have. Bear with us. We just put them down here, recording with a phone, no good lighting and all that. We all have to start from somewhere. So this is it. So I'll just start from this fine. This is my bag. This is what this is everything to me. So I don't know how I'm going to pronounce this. Targas, or whatever, but this is the bag that I rock with on a daily basis. I mean, this bag is everything. When I mean everything, I really mean everything. I put everything in here. If I'm carrying like my jumper or something, my sweater, because of the weather might change, I'll put it in here. All these other things that you see down here, all of them, they all come back in here. So quickly, this is a Targos backpack. I think this was going for about $30. So it's about 3,000 Kenya shillings. Not so expensive, but it serves me right. It's a Targos bag. Very nice. I really love this bag. So first of all, I've already opened it. So first of all, we have this laptop sleeve. It's cushioned. There's just a lot of cushioning going on here. So I don't know if you can be able to know, but it's that thick. You can see it's so squishy. Even inside, have all this sponginess. So my laptop, what I'm carrying sensitive here, my laptop or my tablet, they're all safe. And so this laptop, I'll just put it in here, show you. So this is the laptop that I use. Is an old laptop, like literally old. It's an HP EliteBook 8440p. Serves me right. Windows computer for my little networking thing I do when I'm out there. So I have this. But when it comes to like heavy stuff, I have my desktop. So that's what I use for heavy. But at the client place and just some little bit of work that they need, I use this. All right. So that's that. I also have a tablet with me that I use, but not as often as I would maybe like to, because for us now I have to leave this with my family at times when my little son wants to enjoy some little bit of cartoons, so I have to leave it behind at times. But the basic essence of this is that I would like to take some photos of the places that I'm going to. Sometimes you have to go back and write a quote, so I use the photos that I take with this tablet to give me an idea when I'm maybe back at home or somewhere else and I'm not remembering something. I can use the photos or something. So I use these. And also when the client wants to see something, maybe he wants to see what I've done before and all this, I have some photos here, so I use that. So I have this tablet and I also squeeze it in where I put in the laptop. So I just slide it in there because I know it's safe there. All right, so we go to the next, this meshy pocket, meshy, and it also has this elastic band, so it's stretchy. I love it. I put in my file. This is my company file. This is what has the quotes when I'm going to see the clients, the invoices, the delivery notes and all that. So I have them here. So some really, there are still people who really want like a hard copy of the quotes and all that. So I have it with me here. So I just put it right there like that. Okay, so I have my laptop and my file right next to each other. Okay, so there's more space here, a lot of space. This bag has a lot of space. I really love this. So it has some space. You can see down there. Now this is where I put in this. This is a stamp. Okay, the stamp of my company, and the date is adjustable. So the paper, the hard copy of whatever I'm doing, it's a quote or whatever, I usually stamp them, to make it a little bit more official, just to make sure that people know that you're legitimate or something. So I put it this here. So I have it with me all the time, so that in case I'm editing something, instead of coming back all the way back home to do it, then taking the other day, just to try to be quick, I can edit something, or maybe in a cyber somewhere, or just sit down somewhere in a cafe, edit whatever I need to edit, print it out in a printing services center or something, and then stamp it and take it back to maybe the client or whoever needs it. So I have the stamp with me. I just, you see the way I put it? Just put it on the side like that. Okay, so it cannot stamp itself, it cannot stamp itself, so it has to rotate to stamp. So I'm not worried stamping my bag all over. No, I'm not worried. I'm sure it cannot move on its own. It's hard. Next, I have this paper punch. So basic paper punch, just punch and put in the papers in my file. So I also have that there, just to be clear. Okay, next I have my seal. Some need this seal. Some people would want to see a seal. Some don't really need a seal, but I have it with me just in case. So client needs to see a seal, or I don't know. People are different, so somebody will want a seal, so I have it with me. Next, I have my stapler, so I can staple if there are pieces, the papers are more than one. I can staple them together just to look neat and organized. So that is also there. So I make sure that I fill it up with the staples enough, so it usually has, adequate. All right, so That's what I put in the bottom part of the bag. You can see. So that's how it usually is. Okay, so I have something here that has not been there, but recently I've been carrying them. These are paper punch, and this is a small pliers, just a wire cutter. Okay, just a small one, sharp, really nice. So I bought these two. I bought this, and also I've been thinking of also adding what do you call it? A crimper, a crimper. So I've also been adding a crimper. So I'm thinking, I'll just put, they will be like this. So all the time, okay? I will not unpack them and have them wiggling around my bag in this condition. So if I would in this condition, no. So I'll just anytime I use it after I finish, I just squeeze it back in to this package. I bought it with this package. This is how it was packed. Squeeze that in, and voila, I have it. The same with this. You can just slide this cover out. And there's your punch, and there's your punch down tool. So you have that. All right. So I usually also just throw them in that part, and also the crimper. Just put it in there, and I'm good to go. I have like a small pouch here. This pouch I just put in my small essential things like my driving license, and things that I'll need when I'm driving, and also a few business cards. I also put in a few business cards here. Those who want a hard copy business card, I also have a few here, so that when I meet with a client, I can leave them with one. So this small pouch. The bag has this little pocket here. I really love the way they've organized this bag. So I don't know if they had me in mind or what, but it really serves me like the best. So this little pouch, I shove it in here just like that. It does not fall off. It does not fall off. Okay, so it does not fall off. So I know that my little pouch is there. So it's easy for me when the bag is zipped up like that. I just open a little bit, okay, not too much, get the pouch out, remove the business card, and give it to the client. So it's easy for me when it's here. So just put it in there, okay? Yeah. So for the, I don't think this is a front pocket. Let me call it the big part. That's what is usually in there. So that's it for this bag. I don't like it to be also too heavy, so don't put in a lot of stuff. But there's also space. You can see there's just tons and tons of space here, so you can do anything with it. Really highly recommend this bag. This bag is nice. Okay, so we move on to this part. So it's deep. It doesn't have a big mouth, but it's big, as in the bottom part is so big, but the mouth is not as big. So you would assume that maybe the pocket is up to here or something like that, but it's all the way down. You can see my hand down here. So there's a lot of space up there. So here is where I put my cables and stuff. So I have this small printer cable, just in case I need to directly put in a printer. I have that with me. This is my laptop charger, HP laptop charger. This is my phone charger. These phones might just jam on you one day. A nice about a foot of, or a meter and a half of crimped Ethernet cable. That's Cat 6. Have my earphones with me in case I need them, and my keys. A lot of keys. I have. Oh my God! I have a lot of keys. I even have a spare cabinet key to a client's cabinet that I worked on. Even have that with me. So I have my keys with me. I have I've just put in some flash drives here, just in case I want to use a small cable that I can use to charge with a power bank or something like that. So I have my keys with me. Okay, so let me show you how I put that. So for the keys, there's this small leash. Okay, small leash. So I just hang that. Just use this a small string that I have here. Okay. How is this thing not going in? All right. So that way. So why you may ask all this stringiness and all this is because I need sometimes not to really remove all the keys out of my bag, but I need them to reach to maybe a padlock or something that is close by. Instead of removing the whole bag and moving all the keys and all that, I can just stretch out. I can just remove the keys from inside, open up whatever I want to open up and return the keys. So that is usually like that. And then all these cables and the charger and all these things, I just put them, all of them together in one part. So they're all inside there. All right, nice. Okay, so all the cables are in there. Okay, I have with me an old style calculator. I know some people are right now typing. They want to say, oh, why are you using an old calculator and all that? Wait. I'm this type of a guy. I really don't like using my phone's calculator when I'm doing some serious calculations and all that. I like to have, a physical calculator. That's its only work. Just calculate. So I have this with me, and I have my big wallet here with me. So these two. So this wallet, I just put in some, necessary, credit cards, debit cards with me that I work with in case I need something. So I just have that with me just in case for something. So these two, just put in this pocket here. Okay, just like that. I also put in a notebook here. I forgot to bring in the notebook with me, but I also put in a notebook with me here. So the notebook, the wallet, and the calculator, I put them in this pocket here. Okay, the big pocket. Okay, so they've also put in some 4 pouches, okay, for pens and pencils and all that. So I have these. I also put in my pen right there, put in my pencil right there in case I have some few more pens. I can put them there. I still haven't used all these, there's so many, but I haven't used all that yet. And last, which is the most important thing of it all, is a hand sanitizer, small hand sanitizer, and the mask. So I have to have a pair of these with me at all times, and they usually are spare. So I have one that I'm already having it on, and then I have these with me in my bag just in case I lose. I have a spare with me. So the mask and the sanitizer also come here on top, just like that. So I'm ready. This mask, I usually put it here just for purposes of making sure that it's clean, and all that. So I have the sanitizer with me, small hand sanitizer. Yeah, I think this one is running out. I need to buy a new one. So I have that with me, and yeah. So this is basically my current office. So this is me. This is my company right now. This is what I rock with when I go to a client. This is what I have. This is how I meet up with the client. So when the client wants to talk to me, I'm going to see a client and all that, this is what I got. This is what I have with me. COVID has really simplified most of our lives. It's really simplified my life. I have now to accept this is the new reality for my young company right now. I might or might not carry some water here just for hydration. Yeah, so I don't want to make the video so long, but I have a lot to share. Please make sure you also comment and subscribe. We'll be doing this a lot. I'll be sharing more about the services that I offer and the things that I do. And wow, before I forget, the bag has this hidden pocket. Okay, it's not so hidden because it's there. it has a cover. What they've used this is to hide this cover. Okay, this nylon cover. This is a rain cover for the bag. That's why I tell you I really love this bag. So they really even thought about that. So let me try just to do this for you. So if you're somewhere and it's raining and you have your bag on, you just put it on like that, and now you have this strapped into your bag, and voila. So that is supposed to protect it from getting wet and the rain, and protect whatever is inside. I haven't used this cover yet because we are not really in like the heavy rainy season right now here in my country, Kenya. But it's good to know that you have that protection. You have that. It's ready. It's ready for you. So they've also put in an elastic strap to it, so it won't fly away and get lost. So yeah, so that's something good. Targas, thank you for that. I love this bag. So if you're looking for a bag, I would highly recommend this bag. I'll put in the description the specific name and the model, if there's a model or something like that, so that if you want, you can purchase. I can also put a link in the description of maybe like an Amazon where you can get it on Amazon, and maybe a link to that. Thank you for everything, and I'm glad that you stuck to the end of the video. I hope it wasn't too long. We are improving on the video quality, improving on the lighting and all that, so bear with us, but things are changing. Thank you so much. Please make sure you subscribe, and we'll be sharing a lot about networking and all these things, internet, and the basic small ICT issues that people have at home and would like some help but really never get to. So please make sure you subscribe and like if you like more of this content, and leave down a comment. Tell me what you like me to do, a video of the same, and I'll see you in the next one.